Yeah, Amita,
Amita ma'am.
Yes, sorry. Ashwini ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
hear you. Can continue.
yeah, yeah. Good afternoon to our honorable principal, Mrs. B. Naramati, faculty, our esteemed guest for the session. Dr. K. Rao, Professor, Department of ECE, KL University. Mrs. Anupam Pandey, Analyst, Incubation and Programs, CIE, IIT Hyderabad. And dear students, participants. I, Amita, lecturer, Department of Computer Science and member in Bhavan's Institution Innovation Council, welcoming you all for the Impact Lecture session on IPR and Business Model Canvas, organized by Bhavan's Institution Innovation Council, BVC. A dream will not become an innovation if there is no realization. A mere idea alone does not mean anything unless it is protected, registered, secured successfully, which when implemented adds meaning to the business. Thus, here we are gathered this noon to learn and understand the importance and impact of IPR on an innovation and how could we make a business model of the same. As we begin with our lecture, may I invite Dr. Lalita, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, to welcome our speaker and participants. Over to you, ma'am. Lalita, ma'am.
Thank you, Amita. So we are esteemed to have a great speaker for today's session. So Dr. K. Raghav Rao, he has graduated in Bachelor of Engineering in 1995 from Bangalore University. He did his Masters of Engineering in 2000 and his PhD in 2011 from Pondicherry University. And he is a Microsoft certified engineer in 1999 and Java certified in Singapore in 2001. He did his specialization certificate course in wireless sensor networks in 2013 from IIT Kharagpur. He has got 23 years of experience in teaching engineering students in UG and PG. He has worked in software development in Singapore for 2 years. He also worked as HOD for 7 years in SRR Engineering College and KL University. Presently, he is a professor in Electronics and Computer Engineering and Innovation Center and KL Intellectual Property Facilitation Center and head at KL University, Guntur, AP State. He has published 70 papers in various journals, in which 52 Scopus indexed and 5 Web of Science indexed papers. He presented 24 papers in various national and international conferences in India. He also published 3 textbooks with the titles Core Java, Introduction to Data Mining, and Introduction to Design and Analysis of Algorithms. He received sponsored grants worth 1.3 crores from various funding agencies. Currently, he is carrying out a DST-sponsored project in the area of IoT, and he has 1 PhD awarded under his supervision. He has got 4 patents filed, in which 2 patents got granted. He received Best Research Paper Award in 2012 from DST Secretary, Government of India. He also received Best Teacher Award in 2013 from KL University. Received UGC Research Award recommendation in 2014 and Distinguished Leadership Award in 2019 from Venus International Foundation, Chennai. Recently, last month, he received National Eminent Innovation Educator Award 2020 by Western Sydney University from Australia in association IORD Research Organization. Few days back, his innovation Fruit Peel Open Machine has got place and award from India Books of Record. Presently, he is doing a DST sponsored project on IoT and also has got a project of 1 crore to set up Intellectual Property Facilitation Center. He also has done 10 IP related courses from IITS and Rajiv Gandhi IP Center, Pune. So, sir, with such a big profile, I think we are very much privileged, and all the audience also would definitely accept my feel that we are eagerly listening to you, sir. Welcome to the session, sir. Now the session is yours.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for wonderful reading of my profile. Thank you so much.
It's my privilege, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very happy that today I have an opportunity, good opportunity with such a good institution. Because your institution name is really reputed. I know that its background and history. There are very good alumni of this college. I know. Really, who are alumni of your in college is in a big positions in India. So very good that I'm very happy that I'm sharing some session with your institution. Pawan's College is very famous, known college. I know that. So can I start the session? Go ahead with this.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
I think that the audience are a good number is there. I think around 93 is excellent, very excellent participation is there. I think most of them are students, right?
Yes, sir. Majority are students. It crossed 100, sir, already. 105.
Yeah. Now, so students of which year, madam? Third year.
They are combinations, sir. UG and PG both, sir.
Great. So I think but most of them are students. Let me target. So very good afternoon, all the students, all the participants for joining this session. Very happy that the thing is today I'm trying to share some knowledge about intellectual property rights. But every college has got every college has got an innovation center, and they're trying to go with developing innovations. Students are the best source for having intellectual thoughts, and they have got a very fast mind, and they can bring out very innovation thoughts, intellectual thinking. But all the students very much important is whenever you have got some spark of idea, spark of thought in the mind, you believe that you think that that idea is really working in the society, because you see your daily life in the society and facing some problems in the society, public or any section of the people, any business people, like you are trying to give solution to them, because a continuously recurring problem in the society, you got some wonderful a particular solution for it. So that idea you got certain point of time, that idea to be you can develop them and make them a physical or a software kind of thing, developing them and useful, making a solution to that recurring problem in the society, and that you convert them into a prototype model and bring it a product and sell it in the market and make money out of it. And but ultimately that is going to be a solution to the problem exists in the society, and it is useful to some part of the some section of the people or some domain of the people, like it's healthcare, automobile, like software, various various domains of business sectors. So this is you need to understand. Whenever you get some innovative thought, the first thing is that innovative idea is, does it really, is it called innovative? Does it useful in the society or useful to the public? Or you can convert them into commercialization, you can make it commercialized. When you develop that idea into a product, a service, or a apparatus, or any kind of device, instrument, like that can be useful to the people. People ready to use it, or you can able to sell it in the market. So that idea you immediately you have to make a filing of and your intellectual idea, intellectual innovation, you can make it, file it as a patent. File it as a patent. That is very important. So first of all the students is very important. Wherever you get innovative idea, but you should validate that innovative idea, because you get some ideas, you get hundreds of thousands of ideas students get, but that idea is really works and it is very innovative, does not exist in the present in the market or present in the society, or it is giving a solution to the existing problem, that you have to validate. How do you validate? You can search in the internet, search on some magazines, search on the journals, various kinds of sources, you can search them and come to a conclusion that really this solution is, that idea is at least part of that idea, 20%, 30% of your innovative idea is definitely original and unique, does not exist anywhere, then you can say that it is a innovation. It's innovation or inventive step, or it is a invention. So like that you can conclude. And what you have to do is, it does not exist anywhere in innovation. So what you have to do is, your innovative ideas, you identified it is unique and it is having some value in the market, you can build it up. Immediately that idea you can do, you can store, and you can make you become a owner of that idea. You become owner of that idea. How do you become owner of that idea? Because you stopping others to copy that idea, stopping others to make that idea into a model, a product like that. You can stop them because this is your idea. You are validated. You got that idea and you want to bring it. So initially, I can tell you all the students that this idea you can reserve that idea on your name. Reserve that idea on your name by writing that idea description on a single paper and file it with the Government of India in the patent office by the name of provisional patent application. Please make note, provisional patent application. So that is very important for you, because many of them get wonderful thoughts, wonderful ideas, but the only thing is that is the first step. But validation of the idea and confirming it as an innovation, yes, it is innovated, confirm it is 20% of my work is already, 80% is already there in the market. In the world it is there, but 20% is originality is there. 20% of that idea is a genuine and unique, so that it is going to be useful. So that part, only the 20% part is, you write it as in a paper. 80% is already there in the market, but 20% you have got uniqueness, innovation, innovative idea, that you file it as a idea on your name, because you are the become owner of that idea. You file it that with the intellectual property office. So that we can call a provisional patent filing application. That is very important. So let's come to my slides. The slides are anyway. Before that, I think I just want to give 2 minutes time. 2 minutes time to the students, that how you have any questions to ask. You have any questions? Anyone have any questions?
Any questions by anyone, children?
Because if you speak that, I understand that something I'm communicating to you and something you are receiving, there will be some, I feel that my talk is what I'm trying to convey, my knowledge or information is useful to you. It's communicating to you. So you ask any damn question you can ask, so that I could able to, some interaction will be there. All the students said this guy very good number is there. I hope at least I get some good questions. I get good number of questions. That does not, I'm not saying that good question. Any question is question, good question only. Okay. It's very difficult to get the questions from the students, and not only that, you faculty also can ask questions to me. Please, you ask the questions. Anyway, I am proceeding. This slide you can look at that intellectual property definition. It is intellectual property is based on the territorial jurisdiction. There are various intellectual properties, are various kinds of intellectual properties. We have, if you look at this slide, you can see various things. Music, literary, artistic works, words, process, symbol, and designs all comes under intellectual property works, intellectual property rights, like all these IPRs, various kinds of intellectual property rights. But we have a different one by one. Each IPR have its own method of filing, its own method of data. It's applied. It's like that. We'll see. Look at this slide. Why should we have to protect our intellectual ideas? If you look at in the market, there is a branded product is there. Like take for example, branded shoe is there. Branded shoe. So branded Nike shoe is there, for example. If you take that Nike shoe, if you want to buy from the shop, it is minimum of 2,000, about 2,500, 3,000 rupees. But the same shoes are available on the roadside in Delhi. You buy it from hardly not more than 500 rupees. You got it? You got it, no? In Delhi, or maybe I don't know about Hyderabad. Hyderabad also may be available. So why should we buy that much big amount Nike shoes from the shop? And why don't we buy this small amount, 500 rupees only, we get the same shoes on the roadside? What makes the difference?
Brand, sir, brand.
Yeah, once, please think about it and give me answers. You give me your opinions.
Recognition and identification, sir.
Quality, sir.
The platform which we introduced the idea.
Yeah, yes, madam. Any other opinions?
It's a status symbol for some people, sir, and some people look for quality and the recognition it has in the market.
Yeah, that's a good point. Quality. No, we should understand that brand always, we buy things, branded things. Do you think that buying a branded things, branded means quality? Do you agree with that or not? Branded means naturally a fixed price, good price will
Mostly,
be there.
sir, may not be everyone, but majority brand gives an identity for quality in major part.
Yes. So, but so it means that we don't care about it because same Nike shoes are available on the roadside. Are you we students? Which one you choose to buy? Or even anybody, faculty also. Which one we choose to buy? We should think about.
If there is a brand, sir, it comes with assurance. Whereas roadside shoes, they do not give any assurance, and that is something people feel like buying when there is assurance also. So brands give that assurance.
Yeah, great, man. Great, really, right. Yeah, any other students can give your idea, your thought on this? That's right, man. In general, common sense is when we buy from a shop, no, roadside is not guaranteed, and don't expect. And in a common sense, general our experience is roadside, whatever you buy, it comes at low price, but its life also low. Its lifestyle life also low, short life, because there's no guarantee. It is because brand is always considered as a brand only. Brand has its own value. There will be billing, there will be assurance, as you said, guarantee, warranty will be there. A roadside is they put a brand symbol, they will attach, they will paste the brand symbol on that, but it is not a branded. That's illegal. That's illegal. Illegal. If somebody catches them, it is illegal. They will be they will be sued in the court because people are by selling duplicate marketing, duplicate things are happening in the market, in the society or somewhere else. Any kind of products is, but the people can buy out of they think that it's a branded, but their money is definitely wasted. The life of the brand roadside is definitely short, and it's no quality. It stays only a few days with you, unless like that. So it means we understand that a product, a branded product, a branded quality always it carries a legal value, legal license, legal value, and same brand cannot be used by anyone else, cannot do marketing, cannot sell, but they are selling illegally. So if illegally they are selling with using their name of the brand Nike, which is unlawful. So the Nike company can suit against them also. But if they identify that something is happening in a big way, definitely they go for suit. But some guys are doing small business on the roadside. They don't have any address. They don't have any place. So they sell for some days. They can off some days. So that's how different things are happening. Even in the way most of the places, most of the marketing always creating a confusion of legal branded, licensed, guaranteed products and the opposite products. That is how creating a confusion. So for that, all branded items are being patented and protected by intellectual property rights. This is what the conclusion is. So we need to go for that. Yeah, students, you can see this slide. Types of IPRs, industrial properties and copyrights. Copyrights is a separate kind of a IPR where you can your software programs, software algorithms, simulations, and your literary work, artistic work, books publishing, picture rights, all these comes under artistic works, anything music and all will come under the copyrights. We can make them filing them copyrights. Other than another important is patents. Patent means you can develop an innovation product, physical product, technology, advancement of technology, any software, hardware together, embedded device, instrument or apparatus, or existing machine or existing device. You improve them by modifying its process. Existing product is there already, machine is there, but you improve that machine by changing its process, how the machine functions or device functions. You improve it by modifying that instrument or apparatus or device. That is also considered as patent. Enhancement of the existing machine, existing product, existing device. Also, that enhancement is successful by in the economic significance or its value or its technology advancement or in any aspect, if it is there, that is valid, considered as valid, that can be also filed as a patent. Please make note, this point is very clear to you, should clear be about this. You can also convey to many people that how it is intellectual property rights, when we can file the patents, what to be filed as a patent. Very clear. I think you can ask me questions, what to be doing. Any question you can ask me so that I could give more details on that. Next is the trademarks. Trademarks, I just tell Nike is a name, is a trademark. Next is the industrial designs. Anyway, our upcoming slides is giving more pictures and this on these IPRs with each examples. Industrial designs. Design means any shape of the structure of the any object or thing. Like you take any ornamental designs, gold ornamental designs, or anything cosmetic designs, any kind of building designs, or any unique designs are also can be filed as industrial designs. They are registered. If design is successful, your design is innovative, unique is there, it is registered with the Government of India IP office. So that you need to very clear, because every point what I'm trying to tell you is telling you is very important. It should be having its own clear meaning about it. Indian Constitution also specifically telling about Article 1931-2032 are talking about the value, the importance of the intellectual property rights. So patent is many faculty members and students are doing innovations. They're coming with innovation. They started doing innovation. Whenever they identified that in the college your innovation is really good, validated, and then immediately you should identify that it is really unique. You must first of all, the first step is whenever innovation is accepted by the public, your faculty members in the college accepted, you are going to get some funding for that. Really evaluate. So you are verified on the internet, Google or everywhere you searched it and identified. Immediately you must file the patent. If you don't do that, you lose all your credibility, lose all your hard work, because someone else can copy the same work, can file a patent before you. So he becomes the owner of that. You cannot become owner. He is going to get the legal rights on that. You cannot do anything. That's very important. So patent is all people. Many are applying the patents. Many are filing the patents. Many people having in the, particularly faculty members having the patents are applied. But how many people have got granted patents? Please count it. In any college, you know, how many people having the granted patents? You can count them on fingers. That's it. It's very difficult to, you can give a big number. Giving a two-digit number is also difficult. I think maybe 15, 20 or something like that for a college. More than 50 patents granted for a college is really, it's extraordinary college, extraordinary. But it's difficult. Getting a granted of the patent granted is very difficult. Difficult in the sense its process is easy. People are not going to up to that level. So patent grant is a celebration of your life. Is one of the very important celebration of your in your career life. That's very important. So how patent get granted? What you can call it as a innovation, which can I can patent it. Whenever you say that your innovation is patented, can be filed as a patentable work, it should have three qualities. It should be novel, it non-obviousness, and it should have an industrial application. Three characters. So it should be whatever the you are going to file a patent, that should be novel. Novel means novel, you can say original, new or unusual. These three things must be there. And when you say useful, and it should be useful to the industrial application, because somebody should use it. Then only you can make it in. Then only you can convert it into commercial application. You can make money out of it. Non-obviousness. Non-obviousness is very, very important. Is there any problem? Voice problem? My problem? I am audible, please.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. It's clear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good, sir.
There, thank you. So non-obviousness means what? Whatever you develop, for example, I developed one drug. So that drug is not exist, which is going to cure the diabetes permanently. If you take that drug for 1 month, after 1 month you test your diabetes, your sugar, no sugar for you, and no sugar. You test it for 100 times, no sugar. So the drug is going to completely cure the diabetes. As of now, not there in the market. So that I patented. It means somebody in the medical field, in the drug industry field, looking at that drug, he understands that this is something new. Something new. In the same area, same field, some expert is there. That expert is going to tell same area of the invention is you identified, that drug is it's non-obvious to a person skilled in the art. Same art. Art means same domain. Same area, domain, same expertise in the same area says that whatever work you are doing in the same that area, he says that it is something innovative. Then it is valid. It is valid. Sometimes we write the faculty knows that when you write a publication journals, peer review will be there. Peer review means the same persons working in the same area, same research area. They are called peer reviewers. They know that because they are expert in the same field. So one expert can tell about what is the innovation, what is the good, what is the old, what is not good. They will know each other. When the same expert, same area says that that particular area, that particular patent innovation is, yeah, it is really innovation, means that is considered as a certified. That is we call non-obviousness. So it means it does not exist anywhere in the same field concerned. Look at this three types of patents, but in Indian terms, there is only one patent is there in Indian context, utility patent only. And there is another is design patent. There's no design patent, actually design registration. As per US, in the US patent system, there is a design patent exists in US system. But in India, we don't have design patent. We can call design registration only. And we have a plant varieties patent is there. Various kinds of plants. When you crossbreed two plants, you bring out a new plant. We have a mango apple cross, you get some new kind of a fruit. That is also can be patented. just like that. I'm just giving an example. So any questions, students? Any questions? PG students are there, degree students, final years are there, all are there. Anyone can ask one question. Do you have any questions?
Sir, maybe at the end of the session, they will ask questions, sir.
Great, great, madam.
We have
Great.
a separate for question answer.
So
session.
please, yeah, okay, stock your questions, all your questions, your stock in, then we will see at the end. Fine, great. So this slide, you can look at that. You cannot file the patents related to atomic energy, nuclear energy, and your medical surgery treatment, medical treatments. We cannot do them as patents. All those works cannot be filed as a patents. Weapons, bombs cannot be patented. Discoveries, scientific theories, mathematical methods cannot be patented. All these cannot be patented. This is a rule. This is the rule. As per Patent Act 1970, this is the rule is given. These things cannot be patented. So patent is also considered as a negative right. You are getting, say, you applied a patent, you got a patent granted, but the patent is considered as a negative right. Why? Because once patent granted to one company or one person, is completely the rights of that patent is have only holds whole soul and soul of that particular person or company. If they don't produce that patent as a product, they cannot use that patent granted, useful, make it as useful to the society. Only they don't do anything. Simply they got a patent, they keep quiet. They don't produce, they don't manufacture the patent product. That is not useful to the public. He's not doing anything. Simply got a granted a patent, he keep quiet. He's sitting in the house, not doing anything. So that means that patent intellectual work product is not useful to the public because he's not manufacturing. He's not giving license to anyone else to produce or manufacture of that patent product. In that sense, it is negative right. In that sense, it is negative right. That's why you should understand why patent is a negative right. It means you can give this answer. Okay. So once you get the patent granted, what you can do with that? You can stop others using the patent. Because patent means you are the owner of that product or patented instrument or device or whatever, apparatus, anything. You are the owner of that. Without your permission, without your consent, no one else can use that patent or cannot produce or manufacture that product or patented work anywhere in the world, and particularly in the India. If you file a patent in India, in international patent filing, there's a different story. So in India, if you got a patent granted, you can use that, selling it, offering it, importing it, you can do anything. These are all privileges you have once you get a patent granted. And
Harish, mute yourself. Sorry, sir.
yeah, no problem. Students kada ante untaru. So patent, what is the process of the patent? First one, what is the step 1, step 2, step 3? What is the process? First of all, your idea can be patented by the name of, we call it in the first only I told you, whatever idea you got it, that idea is filed. That means provisional patent filing. Whenever you filed a patent, on which date you filed a patent, that is called priority date. Somebody says that priority date means nothing. That priority date is the date on which your patent has got filed. Is it clear? So the process of patent filing process of steps of patent filing process in India. Number 1 step, patent filing, step 1. Once patent filed, within 18 months of time, the patent gets published. That is second step. Once patent filed, published it, within the 6 months of time, the patent inventor or applicant should file the patent examination request. Should give the request for examination within a 6 months of time. It can be extendable to another 3 months. So patent examination request. After examination is filed, next step, you get a reply, you get a report, examination report. Next step. After the examination report comes, you are going to file the reply to the examination report. Reply to the examination report. Once given the examination report reply, it is if it is satisfied by the patent controller, then you are going to give a final certificate, final grant of the patent. Once patent granted, you will get a patent granted certificate. That is the last step. So please note down, filing of the patent within 18 months, patent publishing. Within the 6 months, you have to file a request for examination, and you have to file a within 6 months. You have to file a reply to the patent examination report. After reply is filed, patent examination report is replies to patent examination reports is filed. Next, it is going for a, if it is everything is satisfied, patent grant will be there. So totally 5 steps. Totally how many steps? 5 steps. Is it clear? Any doubt, any question in this? Students, any questions, any doubts? Okay. Next. You can see this slide is prior art. Prior art is very, very fundamental, because when you construct a building, you do, first of all, you do the foundation and you go for next pillars. So when you have strong foundation, strong pillars, as per that, you can do the building many floors, number of floors you can have a building. If a weak foundation, weak pillars, you cannot make many number of floors. If you do that, it is going to collapse. It is going to collapse. Building cannot stand. Likewise, whenever we are going to file a patent, that to make the patent should get a grant. To get the grant of a patent, you have to do the prior art search. So prior art search means whatever they are going to file a patent work, that work you have to search wherever it is. The same work is there in anywhere in the world. By Google search, by using the patent databases search like Google Patents database, Patent Scope database, and eSpaceNet database, and like many other patent databases, you have to search them. Same work is anywhere there in the world. Or you can search in any other magazines, articles, publications, research articles, white papers, like many other books, like all these you have to search. Then you can come to a conclusion that what is your how the work your work should be unique, innovative, does not copy anywhere else. Even copied, how much is copied, how much is not copied. So 20%, 30%, 40%. That 20%, 30% is not your own original work. That 30%, 20% work you can make them as, file them as a patent. Then you are surely get the patent granted. Otherwise, if you don't do this prior art searching and we're not verifying your work is anywhere else in the world, using this entire process of patent searching and Google patent searching, various other databases searching, even though you file a patent, you pay money, you are not going to get the patent granted. Or someone else can write a patent, writing of patent for you by taking so much money. So much money you pay them, they write the patent for you. They will try to get you patent granted. That also takes about 2 to 3 years time or 4 years time. Nowadays, startup companies are getting the patent granted within 1 to 1.5 year time. If everything is fine, you get the patent granted by 1 year. Within a 1 year to 1.5 year, you get the patent granted, because now government is doing very fast processing of patents. This is how the prior art search you have to do. I just mentioned already. Documents, prior art search, you can do the searching the existing patents, books, professional journals, catalogs, any other government documents, everything you can search. All this searching you do and finalize the your patented work, patentable work. Next, trademarks. Trademarks is a recognizable sign. See, you can see these students. I think you know very much familiar with these trademarks. Our students can tell me what is the first trademark is. The trademark belongs to which? What is the name of the first trademark?
Android.
Android.
Related to? You know that related to what is that? Mobile. Mobile operating system, right? Second one.
Apple. Apple, sir. Mobile company.
Yeah, good. McDonald's next. Next one. Like you can see, there are very popular, famous trademarks. We buy the things whenever these trademarks are there. On, if you take Nike is there. Nike is a shoe. Nike is a shoe. We buy directly, blindly. We pay the price and we take, because we believe in the brand. They are there for their manufacturing standards, quality standards, everything is there. But one thing you understand here, your company is there, your company filing the trademark. Then whenever you file a trademark, you can write them as your logo trademark with TM, trademark filed. Once you get the trademark registered with the government of IP office, you can write them your trademark along with circle R. You can see many times on many companies you see circle R. R is surrounded by a circle. Circle R means your trademark is already registered legally. You are a legal brand. It's a legal brand. But if TM is there, means it's still in the process. Not given a government is not given a trademark for you. Only TM means trademark is in the process. Government has not given license. The trademark life is only for 10 years. Trade secrets. Trade secrets also you can file it as a trade secret as a copyrights. You can file them as under the trade secrets heading. What is a trade secrets is? You take for example, Swiggy is there or Zomato is there. We are buying the biryani for 300 rupees. So if you go to a hotel, you buy the same 300 rupees biryani. You can order them also 10 rupees. Sitting in house, you can get the order biryani by 300 rupees only. Sometimes they give offer also 250, 275 also. But where is the profit point? Where is the profit for Swiggy or Swiggy company or Zomato? Can you tell me? What is the profit? They are going by bike, they are picking up your parcel, they are come to your house, they are delivering at your door. Almost you pay the same amount. No extra. Then why? What is the profit margin for them? Anybody?
They tie up with the restaurants, sir.
Okay.
This is a platform that brings all the customers, right? So they will be paying some commission to Swiggy and Zomato. Restaurants will be paying the commission.
Okay. Good. Any other? Any other opinion? Any other student? So what she is one is given answer is some extent is right, but there will be an understanding between the hotels and the company, and it could be quantity and it could be more number of customers in a given time. There will be calculation of some percentage that is paid, but how does it covering the fuel charges of the person and picking up and delivering, all those things will be covered. So that money is covered. There must be some marginal profit should be there to the company. Without that profit, useless. How they are doing it? That is a trade secret. Nobody knows. Even though we tell like this, but it is not true. We exact true we don't know. What is the truth is we don't know. That is not revealed. Geographical indication. So geographical indication is based on the geographical area. Based on the geographical area, there are some products are manufactured or produced. You take Tirupati is there. Tirupati laddu has its own taste, its own method of making it, or manufacturing or producing it. But there is specific methodology. And that the same method is not followed anywhere else except Tirupati, Tirumala place only. So they have given a geographical specific location only. This product is available in a certain geographical location only. Then we call it as a GA indicator, GA tag. Government is giving a special certificate, GA tag certification only for those areas. That is called a geographical indication. Shimla apple, Benares sarees, right? Like Mysore silk, likewise. Mandapalli toys, Ponduri sand, like various kinds of related areas is there. See, entire, if you look at the India, each state has its own geographical based products are there. So traditional knowledge, Ayurvedic products also can be patented under the traditional knowledge. So this is a fight between the Samsung and Apple because Samsung copied the Apple mobile phone some features. So the Apple phone made a suit in the court of law, and at the last they won the court case, and Samsung paid so much of money to the Apple company. Just for your information, I am telling. So patent lawsuit. Normally, a patent looks like this. This is an example of patent document. This is the title of the patent. Indian patent, US patent, mostly same structure, same method. That's why we take example of a US patent. United States patent, method of producing tumor antibodies. This is the title of the patent. The persons who developed this, writing this patent is Hillary Kroposki, some other persons. Assignee, the Wistar Institute, Philadelphia. So this is the company, this is the institute, owner of this particular patent. And abstract, like that, there is a sample model of document. So every patent should have this is the format of a patent, should have a header, a reference, abstract, background of the invention, summary of the invention, claims. These are the headings of a patent document. Patent document.
అరే వాడే పక్క నుంచి ఎందుకు అట్లా అంటున్నావు అని చెప్తున్నాడు.
Mute yourself.
Somebody have unmuted, please.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, madam. Okay. So, some of the terminology about the patents: filing date, grant date, priority date. Filing date means on which date you filed the patent, and the patent office will issue a date and time. That is called as a priority date. Grant means grant date. Inventor means who is the person is filing the patent, who made that invention or innovation. Assignee owner means the patent is owner of the patent, your company. For example, faculty of the Bhavans College is filing a patent. So college name, that faculty name is some X. X is the inventor. College name is assignee or owner. You are filing on your name as inventor, but you are filing with the name of applicant name is Bhavans College. Bhavans College is a assignee or owner. Claims means I told you now, your original work, your 20% innovation, that part is there, no? That 20% innovation is written as they write it as a claims. This 20% only my own work. For this, I am give me patent. So that you can write into the write it as a claims. So prior art I already explained you. Maintenance fee. So every patent granted every year they pay some 3 to 5 rupees as annual fee. These are the important terms to understand, to know. So types of patent searches. Searching, you can do various kinds of searching you have to do for your patent is whether your innovation is patentable or not. Is it fit to be patent or patentable or not? That you have to do searching, various ways of searching. Competitor searching, novelty searching, domain searching, and somebody already existing using the patent. Like there are various kinds of searching. Right, this is already there. And how do you search your patent is already your innovation work or any other invention, whether it exists in the market or not, or it exists anywhere else in the world or not. How do you search? You can go to patents.google.com website and you can give your keywords, first word and use the and word, second word and third word, or you can give first word or second word or. So it will choose based on the words, it will search the database and retrieve the matching keywords patents, so that you understand same work, same keywords work. Anyone else have already there or not there. We should not use how, why, what in the patent searching. And also we can do prior art search using the Facebook's expert lensing. Some of the other facilities, expert lensing also is useful for searching a websites. Which are the websites the related patent work is there. So these are the references I have taken to prepare these slides. I think, is it over, madam? My time is over, or still I can continue?
Sir, 5 more minutes, sir. Any queries also we can take it.
Yeah.
Any questions or any doubts by any students? You can ask children. Any questions by anyone? Students, any doubts you can ask? Sir has given a detailed lecture about how to convert your creativity or idea into a legal part, which is being called as patents, and how to get the patents and their necessity in detail. Yeah, I think students don't have any doubts, sir. I think the topic is somewhere in the beginning. They need a little bit more insights into the part, sir. That's my guessing, if I'm not wrong. And thank you very much, sir, for an detailed information about the importance of patents and intellectual properties, and in detail how to apply for the patents and getting the patent rights and advantages of going on for the patents, sir. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time to give some good insights for our students. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given for your respect. I just give my respect towards principal, sir, and all your faculty members. Given me
It's
this
a pleasure, sir,
opportunity.
to get to.
Yeah.
Well.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Amita ma'am, please take up for the proceedings.
Yes, ma'am. If Ashwini ma'am has given me some message regarding the second speaker, then I will start, ma'am.
Ma'am, give me a second. I'll just find
Yeah,
out
sure.
and let you know. Yeah,
Sure,
give me a
sure.
second.
Yeah.
Hi, Anupam ma'am. This is Ashwini. How are you doing, ma'am? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Hi,
welcome,
everyone.
ma'am. Welcome to our college. Welcome to the session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And first of all, thank you so much for actually accepting our invitation and taking the session for our students. Ma'am, today's session, Lalita ma'am and Amita ma'am will be handling. They will be taking care of the session and they will be going ahead and taking care of the entire process of your activity, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good
Welcome to the
afternoon,
session.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Shall I start, ma'am? with the
Sure.
application?
Yes. Please go ahead.
For the second session for the day on the business model canvas, may I invite Dr. Lalita, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, to introduce Mrs. Anupam Pandey to us. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Lalita, ma'am.
Thank you, Amita. I'm very much privileged to introduce our speaker for today, the second speaker, Mrs. Anupam Pandey. Welcome, ma'am, once again. Anupam Pandey, she's a community builder who believes in strong creating opportunities. Ma'am has joined recently in CIE IIIT Hyderabad as an analyst for incubation and programs. CIE is one of the India's largest and oldest academic incubator that is currently incubating and accelerating 100+ startups through its three-way co-innovation model, which brings corporates, research, and startups together to co-build. So before joining IIIT, ma'am was a community manager at Vruksh. She has worked closely in organizing and managing workshops for the grassroots and early stage of entrepreneurs in partnership with government and corporate bodies. She is also leading a social impact community, Misfits. It aims to find most impactful change makers from South Asia. Misfits also brings startup founders, investors, incubators, mentors, and community people all into a common platform. She also leads Misfits Pitch Event Cohort, where she's working with 70+ stakeholders from around 5 countries. She has also been a guest speaker or expert for mentoring budding entrepreneurs on business model canvas, marketing, design thinking, etc. In this process, she was also one of the judges for competitions on business model canvas at MIT Aurangabad and as an industry expert and co-host on topic of entrepreneurship development for national level online innovative idea generation competition organized by a government polytechnic. And she's also an expert speaker on second edition of Atal FDP on enabling entrepreneurship and startup mindset organized by Sri Guru Gobind Singh Institute of Engineering and Technology. She is associated with Abhyuday, a social body of IIT Bombay as a partner or mentor as well. She is a member of also a startup grind Jammu, which focuses on delivering premier events to entrepreneurs in all sectors. She has hosted a lot of events and entrepreneurs and is an active member of startup ecosystem. Ma'am, seeing your profile, actually a lot of work done on the startups, entrepreneurship and incubations. So we feel privileged to have you as a good speaker and all are eagerly waiting for us. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot for sparing your time for this. And the session is yours.
Thank you so much, Lalita ma'am, for the kind introduction. So I'll just move ahead with the session. I mean, first of all, thank you so much, BBC College, for having me for this session. So hi, dear students. Hi, all beautiful people. Hope you all are doing good. So as I said, let's move towards our today's session without wasting any time because the time is running. So today, the topic you all are very well aware about that I'm going to speak on business model canvas. But I'm just expecting few things from all these students. Let's not make it, a one-to-many session. I don't want to, only I will be speaking and you will be listening, because it's very boring, that per se. So I'll be asking you a few things and I want you all to be interactive. Let's keep this session interactive as much as possible. So today I'll be focusing on how to prepare a business model canvas. As I said, we'll keep it interactive. And one thing I want from all of you, all these students, please, I want all of you to have a pen and paper, a notepad with you. Quickly, I'll give you 1 minute, a pen and notepad with you. Because we are going to, know more about business model canvas. And it's something which you have to, listen and write. Otherwise, you'll not understand, never. So I request all of you to have a pen and paper ready with you, pen and notepad basically. And also in the chat section, please be active in the chat section. No need to, unmute and speak, because that will be a chaos. I guess it's 90 plus students present here today. That's a big number. So please use chat box. I'll be active in the chat box. I'll be taking your questions, your queries, everything from the chat box. So, but we will start with one thing. I just want you all to mention in the chat box quickly. Maybe in a word or in a, in a short sentence. What's your agenda or purpose of participating in this session, business model canvas? What's your agenda? Is it because it's a part of your curriculum? That's the reason only, because your college is organizing this event and you have to be a part. Is that the reason? Or you really want to maybe know more about business model canvas? Or if there's any other purpose, you already have an idea in your mind and you want to maybe work around it, basically anything. So I just want to quickly know your purpose to join the event, so that I will focus on those purpose only. While taking the session, I'll be focused on those purpose only. So quickly, everyone on the chat section, what is your purpose of joining this event, the business model canvas thing? Everyone, I'm expecting 90 plus answers here. And I'm going to present my screen. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the chat section also. What is the purpose? Quickly, the chat box is still empty.
Yeah, children, it's a great opportunity. Please start. Ask your queries.
Yeah, please mention what is the purpose of you attending this session. And I hope you all have your pen and paper ready. I'm just going to present my screen. I'll start. And I'm parallel, I'm looking at the chat box. It's still empty. I want to see if you guys are actually active or not. Please go ahead. Purpose. See, okay, I'll tell you my purpose of joining this event. So my purpose of taking this session is only one thing. I wanted to meet all of you. I wanted to interact with all of you, and I wanted to have, listen to more and more ideas as possible. So that was my purpose. I want to know, these people, these college students, I want to know what they are doing in terms of business. If, the college is organizing a session on business model canvas, which is a huge thing. So that was my purpose. I wanted to see the curiosity. So that was my purpose. Nice. We have got 2 answers. Having an idea on my mind and hoping your session will help me make decision on whom to reach with it. I hope so. Visa. And the next one, developing marketing skills. Nice. I'll be focusing on the marketing skills as well. I need more answers, because then only I'll be focusing, more towards your purpose. I'll be focusing on, because if you want to learn more about marketing, I'll give examples of in terms of marketing. If you want to know more about how the canvas actually works, I'll be focusing on that. So that's why I wanted to know the purpose. I'm going to share my screen now. Please tell me if my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. Just a minute, I'm facing some issues while presenting. I'll sort it out. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the purpose as well. Yeah, just tell me if you're able to see my screen. I'm presenting business model canvas.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Cool.
It's good.
Okay. Nice. Yes. Okay, so let's start, guys. Business model canvas is my presentation for today. Before starting, I hope you all have the pen and paper ready, because I mean, this session, I want you to make notes. I don't want you to, whatever I'm saying, you have to write that. There are a few things that I'll tell you to write in your notebook. So you have to write those things only, so that by end of the session, see, business model canvas is the topic, right? By the end of this session, I want all of you to come up with a business model canvas eventually. And I want all of you to email me. I mean, I'll send my email ID to you. So maybe one of you can, collate all the business model canvas. I don't want each one of you to send me the business model canvases, because I will not be able to, go through 90 emails. So it is better if one of the students can take lead and, collect the canvases from all of them and send it to me together on one email, right? So by the end of the session, हम सबके पास एक business idea होने वाला है, simple. So I'll start. So see, now you have your pen and paper ready. Just think of any business idea. Any business idea, it can be anything. It can be anything. I mean, hypothetically, maybe maybe you start you want to start something like Google, a search engine. So write that thing. I mean, I want to start a search engine like Google or some, I want any idea to be written on your notebook. So any business idea, it can be anything: restaurant, salon, NGO, property dealing, something related to property dealing, digital marketing agency, software-based model, anything. Just write, if let's say you love how Ola works, Ola or Uber ka business model you love. So you mention Ola, no problem. You mention any hypothetical, any business which is already existing, you mention that, no problem in that. But mention some business idea on your notebook. If it's unique, well to do. I mean, we're good to go. So guys, see, I hope you all are writing, and I hope most of you have written the business idea. One-liner only. One-liner. I hope you're doing that. See, guys, I've met hundreds of entrepreneurs and business owners over these months, and I've been working with startups. And, I believe, and what I actually found, a major mistake made by many startups, around the world is focusing only on the technology, the software, the product, and the design. They always, most of them always neglect to ever figure out the business. They focusing on, if I'm starting a business, let's say if some idea comes to my mind, I'll always think, okay, let's start a website. Let's start a social media handle. I'm not thinking about the core business. I always start thinking about the technology that I'll use, the software that I'll use, the product I'll make, right? We don't actually focus about the business model. How are we shaping our business? We don't figure out the next maybe 3 months plan, maybe 6 months plan. We always think about, let's start a website, let's start an Instagram or Facebook page. So, and by business, what do I mean by business? So by business, I simply mean how the company makes money by acquiring and serving its customers. Simple. So today we're going to, read about that only. And also these, startups, they got so bogged down in the details of the day-to-day running that they always, lose the overall vision of their business. So without this vision, If you're not having any vision around your business, without this vision, the startup founders, they're unable to scale. They make marginal profits. They miss opportunities. They struggle to innovate, and they end up running just another business. Ye khatam ho gaya, so let's start another. Why to worry? If plan A is not working, let's work on plan B. If plan B is not working, let's go to plan C. That's not how it works, right? You have to do something. You have to do some struggle. You have to basically focus on your plan A. You have to nurture it. You have to focus on the model of plan A so that it should work. It should work. You can do minor changes, but it's not, you're not shuffle from plan A, plan B, plan C. Right? So you see, to overcome all this, fortunately, a business model framework exists that gives you both vision and clarity. So, I mean, this is what we call as the business model canvas. It provides entrepreneurs, business owners, strategists with a tool to analyze, structure, and evolve a business while always keeping the bigger picture front of the mind. And guys, see, आप में से, and I hope everyone is, comfortable with Hindi as well. If not, please let me know. So, guys, see, remember this thing that maybe a majority of you are not interested in doing any business. Maybe it can happen. Not everybody wants to become an entrepreneur, and that is fine. That is fine. I am also in the startup ecosystem, but I'm not a startup founder. I'm not a entrepreneur. But I read about entrepreneurship. I've given sessions on entrepreneurship, but I'm not an entrepreneur. Simple. So that's how it will work. See, guys, simple thing. This business model canvas is not only for entrepreneurs. Remember this thing. If you're a college student, if you're working on a project, your college has assigned you some project, the business model canvas can work on that also. Right. You just have to basically focus on the canvas. That's it. You want to make it as a business model canvas. You want to name it as a project canvas. Anything, that is totally your call. Right? So business model canvas, if I talk about the definition per se, it's a strategic management tool to quickly and easily define and communicate a business idea or a concept. So it is a one-page document which works with the, which works through the fundamental elements of a business or a product, structuring an idea in a coherent way. I hope you're getting me. This is how the business model canvas works. I mean, how it looks basically. So the right side of if you can see my cursor moving here on the screen, the right side of the business model canvas focuses on the customer, the external, yani paise kahan se aayenge. Right? I hope you're getting it. Paise kahan se aayenge? The right side focuses on that part. The left side of the business model canvas focuses on the business, internal. Matlab, paise, आपको कहां पर पैसे लगाने हैं, where you have to invest. Maybe आपको कुछ resources लेने पड़ेंगे, या आपने ऑफिस लिया है तो ऑफिस के लिए you have to pay for the space, right? Rent देना पड़ेगा. If you are hiring interns or full-time members, you have to pay them also the salary basically. If you are buying some machines, equipments to nurture your startup or anything, anything. Maybe if you're doing a college project, if you're buying some resources, that will come under the internal portion. So the left side focuses on the business, internal, jahan pe aapko paise lagane hain, and the right side focuses on the customer, external, which is, jahan par aapko paise gain honge. Both external and internal factors meet around this area, value proposition, the middle area. This is the value proposition, which is the exchange of value between the business and the customers or the clients. Cool. So it's a visual overview of your entire business on a single canvas. So basically, business model canvas is nothing but a one-pager tool which will describe everything related to your project / business / anything. Because as I said, it's something which is not only used by entrepreneurs. Even a college student who is not looking to start a startup and who is simply going to do a project, they can also use it. Even a teacher who is starting a new curriculum, they can also use it. No problem. It's just iska perspective that is more related to the business side of things. So that is, how it works. So today also I'll moreover focusing on the business model canvas. Business side of things, not the college project or something like that. I hope you're getting my point. So, I mean, this is the case. I'll just move forward. This is the case. I want all of you to draw this block quickly. Just, quick move. I mean, you have to leave the spaces because you have to mention few bullet points in those spaces. So I want all of you to quickly draw this on your paper. Quickly. I'll meanwhile just check. Quickly just draw this thing on your pen and paper. If you're done, please, I mean, let me know. Yes, no, something. Right? Now, next, why business model canvas? So before telling you about, how it works, so there are 9 blocks in the business model canvas. So I'll be telling you about each and every block or usme kya kya bharna hai, everything I'll tell you. But before telling that, you should know that why do we need it? I mean, why? What is the need, right? Being a student, you must be curious about it. So, see, there are a few things that you need to know why we use it basically. So to quickly draw a picture of what the idea entails. If we are having a business idea in our mind, so just quickly draw a picture in the 9 blocks that, okay, what is the idea? So that for a layman to understand, the 1-pager is enough. It also allows us to get an understanding of your business and to go through the process of making connections between what your idea is and how to make it into a business. Cool. And it looks at what kinds of customers' decisions influence the use of your systems. So this is how it works. And it also allows everyone to get a clear idea of what the business will likely be in future. Right? So agar aapne apne, let's say you're opening a restaurant और आपने अपना business model canvas ready रखा है, and if maybe as a mentor to you, let's say as a mentor to you, if I'm reading your business model canvas, I should understand everything seeing your business model canvas. Okay, so this person is going to start a restaurant where the target audience would be these. He or she is planning to get the money from these sectors, and he or she is planning to invest money in these sectors. This is what the cost is. This is what the revenues. Everything will be in that 1 page. So that's a magic. 1 page where you have all the things about your business. So this is the blocks of business model canvas. I'll go through sare blocks. And this is how the blocks look. So I want you to create something like this on your notebook quickly. Because whenever I'll start from customer segments. So I want all of you to, because you have mentioned, I told you that mention some idea, think of some business idea and mention in your notebook. So as per that business idea, you have to mention these, the things in these blocks. Like if I'll be talking about customer segments, you have to mention what will be your customer segment. So in your paper, in your notepad, just mention. And it can be in the bullet points. No need to write a paragraph. It should be in the bullet points only. So I hope everybody is making this on their paper. If that's done, please put a yes so that I can move ahead. If you're creating this on your paper, please put a yes. I'll just quickly, go through the chat box as well, just to see if there's anything. Done. Nice. Cool. Thank you so much, Afiza. So I can see, only 2-3 students are active. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bhuvneshwari. Done. Right. So see, I want active participation, guys. I don't want this is not a lecture. I need positive feedbacks in the end. I don't want you all to, get bored by the end of the session. So please be active. So I hope, you have made the block. I'll show you the block again. This is the block that you have to make. ठीक है? I hope this is ready. Customer segments, customer relationship, value proposition, key activities, key partners, key resources, channels, revenue streams, cost structure. Cool. Nice. I'll just move ahead. We'll start with customer segments, the right side of the business model canvas. So we'll start with the right side, then we'll go to the left side. Cool. So customer segments. See, the target audiences that you plan to offer value with your products or services, that is customer segments. Also, I'll just give you a quick brief about all these segments, then I'll move, to them one by one. So customer segments, who are your customers? Simple. Who are your customers? Women, male, female, kids. Maybe if you're opening a clothing shop and that is specifically for kids, so your target audiences are kids. Kids of age, you have to be very specific. Again, if you're writing that your target audience are kids, you have to be very specific. That kids of age 5 to 10 are my target audience. You have to be very specific. Females of age 18 to 40 are my target audience. You have to be very specific, right? So customer segments, basically who are your customers. Next is value proposition. Value proposition mein, why do customers buy from you? Why? What are you selling? So value proposition, you have to mention what are you selling and why your customers will buy from you only. What is the gain you provide or the need you satisfy? What is the problem that you're solving? Why? Why you only? Right? If you're going to buy a namkeen ka packet, aloo bhujia namkeen ka packet, right? So, and basically if you're going to sell it, right? If you're opening a shop where you sell alag type ke namkeen, I hope, right? So, why anybody will buy from you only? What is the value proposition? What is the unique thing about your namkeen, basically about whatever you are selling, right? So you have to mention that here, that hey, I'm selling these things, and this is the unique thing about my business. Maybe the pricing thing can be unique, but you have to focus on more unique selling point, not just the pricing. You should never say that mera sasta hai saman, isliye you can buy from my shop. That is not the case. कोई नया शॉप ओपन करेगा वो आपसे भी लेस मनी में बेचेगा, सो उसका भी सेम वही वाला फंडा रहेगा, राइट? सो यू शुड नेवर go on the pricing, play on the pricing part. Remember this. So you have to mention what are you selling and how is it different. Now channels mein what you mentioned, how are your products and services delivered to the market? Is it an online store? Is it an offline store? आपने किराने की कोई शॉप खोली है या आपने Amazon पर अपनी शॉप को पूरा ऑनलाइन कर दिया है, मतलब ऑनलाइन buy stuff online, right? If you have opened a restaurant, is it only cloud kitchen, like online only, or it's a restaurant proper offline, on at some place? So you have to mention ki how are you reaching out to your customers, online, offline, like this. Then comes the customer relationships. That is basically how do you get, keep and grow your customer. Let's say you've opened a shop, first customer came, he or she bought something. Now, how are you going to grow your customers from that one customer? How are you going to keep that one customer? I mean, you should keep that one customer. You have to satisfy that one customer so that he or she can bring you more customers, maybe through references, maybe through discounts, offers, or anything. So how are you building that relationship with the customers? Then comes the revenue streams. I'm talking about the right side of the things. So revenue streams. How does your business earn money? How? Like you are selling this at this price, that is how you're earning money. So you have to mention that. How are you earning money, right? Next is key resources. Yeah, key resources. Key resources, what unique strategic resources does your business have or need? I mean, if there's any resources that you need to, so I've come to the left side of the canvas. So basically here you have to mention the resources that you will use in your business. If I want to buy a notepad, that will come under the key resources. If I want to hire more people, that will come into key resources, right? The team basically. I hope you're getting the point. So the things like if you're opening a office, you need an office space, right? And a room basically. So that will be key resources. If you're maybe working on a hardware product, something, so you have to buy some machines, some equipment, 3D printer maybe aapko lena hai. तो that will come under the resources. So आप जहाँ पर आप अपने पैसे लगा रहे हो basically वो resources लेने के लिए, and what are those resources you have to mention there. Then comes the key activities. Basically, what unique strategic activities does your business perform to deliver your value proposition? So what are the unique thing you're doing, to grow your business? So the key activities, like let's say मेरा कोई technology product है, so I'll be hiring more technology interns जो कि maybe इस तरह के like IIT Madras या IIIT Hyderabad से पढ़े हुए हैं, उनके alumni हैं, because these universities are tech focused, right? So these are my key activities कि अपने business को grow करने के लिए मैं क्या-क्या काम कर रही हूँ, what are the activities that I am doing. Then comes the key partnerships, where what non-key activities can you outsource? I mean, ऐसी कौन सी activities है जो जरूरी नहीं है that you only have to do. You can outsource them. Maybe hiring part. If your company is occupied, you can give the hiring, the HR part. You can outsource the whole HR part, right? You can outsource the, maybe the cafeteria part you can outsource. The lunch part and all of that, somebody else will take care of that. और मे बी आपको वेबसाइट बनानी है तो आपने सोचा कि यार मेरी पूरी टीम टेक्नोलॉजी और प्रोडक्ट पे काम कर रही है, वेबसाइट के लिए देयर इज नोबडी इन माय टीम, सो instead of hiring someone for the website only, you can outsource that to some other partner. मतलब कोई ऐसा firm, maybe digital marketing agency है कोई, they can do it for you. I mean, obviously they will charge, so they can do it for you, so that digital marketing agency will be your key partner. Next is cost structure, the last thing. So what are the major costs incurred by your business? Simple. अब आपने की एक्टिविटीज में कुछ एक्टिविटीज की, रिसोर्सेज में you added some resources, then key partners में you added some more partners, you outsource your tasks to the third party consultants or companies. So इसमें कुछ ना कुछ खर्चा आया होगा, right? There will be some cost incurred. So what are those costs that incurred by your business? So you have to mention the cost structure. Now we will move ahead with all these segments one by one. So customer segments, the first block of the business model is about understanding who is the most important customer or customers you are delivering value to. Or in other words, who are they? What do they do? And why would they buy your product or service? Right? So customer segmenting is the practice of dividing a customer base into groups of individuals that are similar in specific ways, such as age, gender. I said, right, customer segments, you have to be very specific: age, gender, interest, spending habits, something like that. So things to consider, jab bhi aap, whenever you're mentioning the customer segments, you can ask these questions to yourself. So I'll be mentioning few questions that you can ask yourself whenever you are mentioning the things in these blocks. So now guys, it's your turn. You have to start. All of you have to fill your customer segments. While filling your customer segments, try to ask these questions so that you get the proper answer. Who are we solving the problem for? किसके लिए problem आप solve कर रहे हो? Who are the people that will value your value proposition? Or if you're asking to yourself, obviously you'll ask, who are the people that will value my value proposition? जो भी मैं बेच रही हूँ वो किसके लिए valuable है? Right? Who will buy that? Who needs that? Right? Are they another business? I mean, am I selling to another business or am I selling to a customer? So that's a model, right? B2C, B2B model, if you have heard. So you have to understand that am I selling to individuals or am I selling to a business only? Like आपने कोई product बनाया और वो product आप government body को भेज रहे हो. So that is basically you're selling it to a business, not an individual, like customers know. Or are they other people? Okay? If so, does my value proposition appeal to men, women, or both? Does it appeal to young adults aged 20 to 30 or teenagers? Or what are the characteristics of the people who are looking for my value proposition? All of these things, ask yourself and fill your customer segments. I'll move to the other block, which is value proposition. Meanwhile, I'll check the chat box. And I want you all to fill your customer segments as per your understanding. No force, nothing. Whatever you understand.
Photos batati मैं. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever you understand, just focus and fill that in the basically in the block. If there's any doubt, the chat box is open. Feel free to put everything in the chat box. I'm constantly looking to the chat box thing.
Your photos.
So there's, I mean, Meenakshi, you are unmute.
मैं दीदी तुम लोग पद्मावती मैम के साथ फोटो लिए ना.
Yes. Meenakshi, once check your mic, ma'am.
Meenakshi, unmute. You have to mute yourself.
Recently डाउनलोड करी है मेरे फोन में.
Yeah, so I'll move ahead.
Sorry,
I
ma'am.
hope everybody has mentioned the customer segments. I'll move ahead with the value proposition now. So please guys mention in the blocks. See, I need one page of document only. So one page way, you must have made something like this. Now in the customer segments, you have to mention your customer segments in the bullet points. Use bullet points. Next, we'll move to the value proposition, the middle portion basically. So this value proposition, see, the value proposition is foundational to any business, the base. If there's no value proposition, there is no business model canvas will exist, right? So that's the base. What are you selling? So it's the fundamental concept of the exchange of value between your business and your customer. So generally, value is exchanged from a customer for money when a problem is solved or a pain is relieved for them by your business, right? So basically, when you're solving a problem, what are you doing? You're relieving pain, right? There will be, that problem must be a pain to somebody. And if you're, giving a solution to that problem, so basically you're healing that pain from that person or, from that object. So the good question that you can ask to yourself when you're defining your business or product. So again, now I want all of you to focus on the value proposition and fill your value proposition. What are you selling in the box, in the block? And while filling your value proposition, ask these things to yourself. What is the problem I am solving? Why would someone want to have this problem solved? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि you see this thing as a problem, but is this a problem for anyone? Or is it just you who thinks that, it's a problem? Is anybody looking for the solution or not? ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने, to solve a problem, you have created a machine, but nobody is actually looking for a solution. That problem, that's a very minimal thing for them and they don't need a solution. They don't need a machine for it. So your solution is a waste of time and resources, right? So you need to think, what is the underlying motivator for this problem? So all these questions is, rewind and think. I hope you guys are mentioning your value proposition too in the boxes. If there's any doubt, the chat box is open. Feel free to write and ask. So quickly fill your value proposition in the boxes, in the blocks basically. And with this, I'll move to this third block. But value proposition, customer segments done, value proposition done. I want you all to fill your value proposition now. Next is channels. If it's done, please, write something like done, yes, or understanding, or, so that I also know that you guys are active. I want to, really talk to people. I don't want just me speaking. So if you guys are listening, put something in the group, heads up, something, done, yes, yes, we are here, something like that. Cool, done. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Please, I will also feel motivated. I don't want to, just speak. Nice. Cool. I'll move ahead with the next block, which is channels. Now, you also move to the next block, which is channels. So channels. Now, what channels will your value proposition be delivered through? How do you meet your customers? Think about that. Do you go to them? Do they come to you? Think about that. Channels are defined as the avenues through which your customers come, which your customer comes into your contact with your business and becomes part of your sales cycle. So this is generally covered under the marketing plan for your business. So all you marketing folks, this is for you. You have to use your brain in that. All of you marketing folks. So this is generally covered under the marketing plan for your business. Good questions that you can ask to yourself when identifying the channels. If you're not finding the right answers, you can ask these questions to yourself. How are we going to tell our customer segment about our value proposition? Are you going to use digital marketing thing? I mean, maybe some ad, TV ad, radio ad, or some pamphlet, banners, offline, online, anything. So how are you going to tell your customers that, hey, I'm selling this. Where are you? Come and get this, buy this, right? How are you going to tell them? Where are your customers? Basically, you have to find. Ask yourself, where are our customers? Kahan par hain customers? Online बैठे हैं, offline बैठे हैं, Instagram पर बैठे हैं. If you're selling something to teenagers, they must be on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? Because teenagers use social media more. They order things online maximum times. If you, being a teenager, you also must have experienced this, that most of the teenagers, even I also, go for the online thing only. If I have to buy घर का सामान या कपड़े and everything, basically most of the things we go for online. So you have to think of that key. Where are your customers? Online, offline, where? Are they on social media? Ask yourself. Are they driving their car and listening to the radio? Right? Let's say you thinking that, okay, hey, my customers are basically very fond of radio. They must be. So what you can do? You can play your ads on radio. If any of you, still listen to the radio thing, you must be knowing that they also play ads, right? So what are these ads? So they play ads for the customers who they know that they will definitely come on radio and they will listen to the radio, right? So if you think that your customers must be listening to the radio, you have to play an ad to the radio. You have to think, okay, so maybe on this channel, the traction is more, and at this time the traction is more. 7 PM पे इनके बहुत सारे followers active रहते हैं. So 7 PM पे I'll play the ad. Or let's say you have to ask again yourself that do they watch TV at 5 PM on a Friday night? So you have to play the ad or whatsoever at 5 PM on a Friday night so that your customers see that, right? So now examples of channels. What are these channels? Channels mein what you can mention. So social media, right? Social media you can mention. Public speaking, electronic mail like email marketing. Acha guys, see you guys all are aware about Uber, Ola, Zomato, Swiggy, right? All these platforms, you all are aware about it. If anybody of you is interested in knowing more about how the marketing side of things work in all these businesses, how the marketing thing works, you should subscribe to their emails. Zomato's email, Swiggy's email, Ola's and Uber's email. I specifically personally like Zomato's email marketing. I've subscribed to their email marketing. So I get emails from them every time. Maybe subah, sham, har time emails aate hain. So I don't consider them as spam emails because I learned, and that is for me, that's basically that's a session, something like this, that whenever I'm getting the email, I always open the email. I always see, okay, wow, what colors they've used. Wow, what a subject line. Subject line kitna badhiya hai, must, right? If you've heard, they call you by your name, the emails, Anu, where are you? Like my name is Anupam, so they call me usually by the name of Anu. So, that's, and they usually sing a song. On the subject line, there's a song maybe, right? Even in the email body, they will be sending some memes, some GIFs, something which will make me happy. So that's how I learned the email marketing. So all you marketing folks, whoever is interested in knowing more about the marketing and how the brand works in terms of marketing, do subscribe to these emails, specifically Zomato. I'll personally prefer Zomato because I am also one of the subscribers. So you don't have to pay also for this. You just have to subscribe. You'll be getting emails, the notifications or so. So yeah, so networking is one of the channel, like you can be a part of one of the events, like there are tons of events happen, the professional startup related events happen. You can be a part and you can maybe, advertise your service, your product. Then search engine marketing, digital marketing, basically search engine marketing, search engine optimization, then engineering as a marketing, viral marketing. So these are some digital marketing agency wala stuff. Then you can write blogs, maybe that, you know, you're selling these things and something like that. Sales and promotions, affiliate marketing is one thing. Channels may existing platforms you can use PR, unconventional PR, social advertising, trade shows, content marketing, community building events, offline advertising. You can take the TV, radio, billboards, the signboard, signage, standees. All these comes on the offline advertising. So you can use these things. So these are the channels. So mention something in your channel block. Everybody, come on quickly. Channels block me. Just mention what are the channels that you will be using. And I'm moving towards customer relationship. I'm giving you quick 5 seconds to mention your channels. Now I'll be moving towards customer relationships. And I want all of you, I'll be active. After this, I'll be just looking to the chat section. I want some or other thing there. Done, yes. If you're facing any doubt, do let me know. I'll explain that again. Anything. I want active participation of all the 90+ students. Guys, be quick. So I hope that is done, the channel part. Now I'll move to the customer relationship part. So customer relationship, see, okay, so we know our value proposition and have developed personas to better understand our customer segments or customers, right? But what is the relationship we have with our customers, right? So customer relationships is defined as how a business interacts with its customers. So do you meet them with person? You have to ask, you have to ask yourself, do you meet them with with them in person, offline, like you go to them or they come to you, or over the phone, like you talk to them, hey, hey, hello ma'am, few weeks back you bought this product from our store and I'm just checking, I just called you to check, you know, if everything is working fine. If not, please let us know. Our service person will go and, you know, check everything. If it's working, please do give us a feedback and do rate our, you know, store on Google, right? Do give us ratings. Your feedback is much more value to us, something like that. So you have to build a customer relationships, right? Or is your business predominantly run online, so the relationship will be online too, like how the online thing work. Uber may, you know, when you're maybe traveling in an Uber, you basically, if you're done with the travel thing, they ask you for the feedback, right? So you should, and that feedback is like majority of us don't give the feedback. That feedback actually works, and that feedback actually makes the company grow. That feedback actually makes the employees grow. So if you don't know the hiring criteria of Uber, Ola, Zomato, Swiggy, and all of these, you know, who are basically taking help from the drivers, they recruit drivers, they recruit service people, right? So whenever the service people, the drivers get the ratings. So whenever the ratings are increasing, they get promotion on the basis of ratings. They get the salary increases on the basis of the ratings. So I personally request all of you, apart from the session also, whenever you are, you know, using such services from any of the brands, and if there's any, you know, option to rate them, always do give a, you know, always do rate them, give a rating, give a feedback. And it should not be positive only. If you're faced any problem, mention that. But if not, if the drive, the ride, the food, the service was worthy, was good, paisa vasool type, then do give a positive feedback. So again, I'll just move ahead. So yes, some examples here. The customer relationship can be in person, one-to-one. Third-party contractors, like if I am running a very large-scale business, right? And I want to check on my customers, that how are they doing, if there's any feedback. So what I'll do, I'll just pass this feedback wala thing, the customer relationship wala portion, to a third-party company. That, hey, you being a third-party consultant, please work for me and I'll pay you for the service. You have to check with my customers that if they are facing any doubt and if my product is well-to-do, worthy or not, right? So that's how the big corporation works. They don't have the bandwidth to call you directly, so they hire the third-party consultants. Customer relationship can also be built online. Events online, as in like if you order a dress from Myntra, they also ask you for the feedback, right? Events, one-to-many, like there are, as I said, there are tons of events, you know, happens in Hyderabad specifically, and in other ecosystem. So you can join these events, you can be a part, and you can build relationship that, hey, there's an event happening for blue collar workers, and my customers are blue collar workers only, so I'll be a part of that event and I'll talk to as many blue collar workers as possible, right? So that's how you will go. So as per your understanding, please do fill the customer relationship block in your business model canvas quickly. Customer relationship. Nice. Nice. Customer relationships, if everybody's done till the customer relationship part, please mention something like thumbs up, done, yes. Everybody. I'm waiting for 90+ responses. I want this chat box to crash down. Simple. I hope you guys know that if you guys send multiple messages here, the system will crash down. So go ahead, guys. 90+ responses. I'm waiting. Yes, something that okay, done till the customer relationship section. Nice. So thank you so much. Amazing responses. I'm waiting for more responses though, and I'll move towards the next block, which is revenue streams. I hope you all are, as I said, I hope you all are done till the customer relationship part. I'm getting the responses. I'm so happy. I also feel motivated now. So I'll move towards the revenue stream part. Nice, amazing responses. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So I'll move, just a minute. So customer relationship, everything is done, right? Just a minute. Cool. I'll just, yes. Revenue streams. Now we'll talk about the revenue streams. So now that you have described how you're going to create real value for your customers, it's time to look at how you plan to capture the money, capture that value. अब पैसे कैसे कमाने हैं? Simple बात. अभी बहुत सारा काम कर लिया, customers आ गए हैं. क्या बेच रहे हो आप? ये भी done है. कैसे बेच रहे हो? Channels क्या हैं? वो भी done है. Relationship बना लिया customer से. Everything is sorted. Now पैसा. Money. We'll talk about money. How are you getting the revenue done, right? So think about this. What are your revenue streams? Is it going to be transactional, direct sales strategy? How? Are you going to consider a freemium model? Like jab hum shuru mein, whenever we open such services or store, we always keep something free. Like, मैं एक simple example लेती हूँ. एक किराने की आपने shop खोली. I hope you are aware about the kirana store, right? The general store near our houses, right? So if I opened a general store, तो वहाँ पे मैं शुरू में offers रहते हैं, right? If you like offers as in shed discounts रहेंगे या ऐसा कुछ रहेगा, if you buy 1 kg of this, you will get half kg of this, something like that, buy one get one free kind of thing. So are you using that model? Or if you go to like OTT platforms, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, so they also work on, I mean, when they started, शुरू में when they started, so they were working on the freemium model. Like आप pay for 1 month and get 1 more month का subscription free. That's how they used to work. Even now also, आज भी काफी सारे freemium model exist करते हैं और कई सारे ऐसे भी थे कि I mean if you're logging in, you can use it for free for 2 months. OTT platforms ऐसे होते थे कि for 2 months अगर आप नए customers हो तो for 2 months you can use it for free. और 2 months के बाद if you really want to use it, you can pay. So that's a strategy, because Netflix का अगर एक बार अगर आपको एक बार बुखार चढ़ गया Netflix का, तो I don't think you're gonna leave it. तो अगर आपको Netflix शुरू में 2 महीने free में मिल रहा है, I'm just giving an example. Netflix का ऐसा strategy नहीं है, but I'm just giving an example. If you're getting Netflix for 2 months for free, you will be buying it for the, I mean you'll be paying for it in the 3rd month, 4th month, 5th month. I mean जितना भी use करना है, you will be paying it. I can guarantee that. So this is how the the business works. This is the strategy they follow. Also, how do you gain revenue? There are many different revenue models. Like, so I'll just give you some examples and you can mention something from these examples in your blogs. So you can go for pay per product or pay per view, right? Free for service, freemium model, free for service. Fixed rate, there should be a fixed rate model. Like if the, if that is for 999, you have to sell it for 999 only, because you know that your business, the product that you're selling is worthy and people will buy it. You don't need to start the freemium model. There are things that people will buy, chahe kuch bhi ho jaye, right? Let's say, what examples can we give? Let's say, okay, I'll give my example. So I stay here, and I mean, it's been 6 months that I'm staying in Hyderabad. So I stay in a hostel nearby. So I work in Triple IT Hyderabad, and there's a hostel nearby. I stay there. So where I am staying in that whole colony, there is only one parlor. All of you girls, you can correlate, right? There's only one parlor in that whole area, one parlor, and they charge. Oh my God, they charge for everything, even for the eyebrows, for the hair, for maybe simple makeup, for anything which girls do in the parlor, right? They charge. I mean, what should I tell you? बहुत ज़्यादा महंगा है वो, बहुत ज़्यादा महंगा. Why? And people go for it. हमेशा वहाँ पे भीड़ मिलेगी. Even I go for it because there's no option. There's no parlor, right? So simple. That is how they run their business model. They are making. I mean, people usually complain. They backbitch about the parlor, but they go into that parlor only. Even I am telling you that is very महंगा, but I have to go there only. Matlab, there's no other option. I cannot travel and then go to some other parlor who's less expensive. So that is the case, right? I hope the example fits in. So now you can go for the subscription based model. Like like I'm using Canva for this presentation, right? If you guys have seen, if anybody of you doesn't know about Canva, please go and explore Canva. This is an amazing tool for the people who are interested in graphic designing or who are interested in designing but doesn't know how to design. So people like me. So Canva runs on the subscription based model. Subscription as in ki, there will be sections like free. If you're using it, I'm using it for free. So free mein, there will be limitations, like you can use these things only. Then there will be monthly subscription, like monthly if you pay this, then you will get these things. If you go for yearly plan, if you're paying for 1 year ka plan, you will get more things. So this is how a subscription plan works. Dividends, referral feeds works amazing. I mean, if I am a customer, I'm going to a restaurant, if the food is really good, the food is not expensive also, it's cheap, it's good, the service was good, what I'll do, I'll give them the feedback and I'll go and tell to my friends also that, hey, whenever we are planning the next gathering, we'll go to that restaurant also because that's amazing. The food is good, the food is cheap also, the service is also good, that's a clean place. So that's how I'll bring most customers, right? More customers. So that's a referral that I'm referring more customers. The customer, I mean, even suppose I'm a restaurant. Let's say I'm running a restaurant. Somebody's coming and they are very happy from the service that I am giving to them. I'll tell them that, hey, sir, ma'am, if you're bringing 5 more customers on your own, if they come on your referral, we will be giving you 50% discount on your next meal, whatever you are having. That's how you can increase the referral feeds also. So freemium model, equity gain, all these models you can use. I hope that's sorted. Guys, go ahead, fill your revenue streams. Go ahead and fill your revenue streams quickly. We don't have much time. I'll go ahead with the key resources. So key resources, as you can see, we have filled in the entire right-hand side of our business model canvas, right? Right-hand side done. Now, left-hand side. So we touched upon customer segments, we did value proposition, we did marketing, basically the channels, we did revenue streams, we did marketing as in the customer segments, we did distribution channels. So the 5 things are done. So now key resources. So key means the resources your business requires to do business. These resources are what is needed practically to undertake the activities, the actions of your businesses, like office space. आपको office space लेना है, you have to pay for it. So these office space is the key resources. Wi-Fi लेना है, internet package, right? The key resources. Computers, laptop, hosting, website host करना है तो website के लिए you have to take a host, right? Host खरीदना पड़ता है. The like Facebook.com. So ये host आपको you have to, this is a domain, so you have to buy this domain, right? So ये domain मतलब ये सारी चीजें resources में आ जाती हैं. People, staff, if you want to hire more staff, cleaning के लिए, maybe housekeeping you want to keep, or some other interns या full-time members you want to hire. Internet connection, I told Wi-Fi का. Car, bike, oven, if you're opening a bakery, restaurant, oven, electricity, most important. Car parts. I mean, I hope you're getting it. Key resources, right? आप जो भी business, so every one of you, जो भी आपका business idea, उस topic पर जाओ वापस, आपने सबसे पहले वही लिखा हुआ है, उस one-liner business को देखो और उसके हिसाब से whatever things, whatever resources you will need to run your business, mention that in the key resources. Cool. We'll move towards the key activities part, and I'm quickly after this I'll be quickly checking the chat box. I want to see more as much as messages possible, so please chat, please do that. I'll also feel motivated. That is my feedback basically. So after this I'll be checking the chat box. I want to know if there's any doubt, please mention in the chat box. If there's no doubt, please mention something like done till activities, done till this, yes, no, something like this mention. So key activities. What does your business do? Are you managing large software teams? Do you have to manage a large supply chain? These are activities essential to the business. Like let's say Uber. Acha guys, okay, tell me this thing. Uber के बारे में सब जानते हैं. Uber, Ola, right? What do you think their key activities are? Tell me. कोई भी 3 key activities बताओ. 3 or maybe 1. Tell 1 only. चलो. Tell me 1 key activities Uber के लिए. 1 or 2 key activities, right? Tell me. क्या करते होंगे वो, मतलब उनका 1 or 2 key activities. Key activities for Uber. Everyone. Trial subscription, transportation. No, transportation का होता है. No, not transport. Good marketing techniques. Okay, ठीक है, marketing. Yes, they focus on marketing, the customer acquisition, right? Good, cool, Hafiza. Trial subscription. I didn't understand this. Public transport. No, they should not be. So, I mean, this will not be the key activity, right? This will not be the key activity, Abhishek. I'm somehow understanding your point, what you're trying to say, but this will not come under the key activity. So I want you to focus more on what they are doing to run Uber, to grow Uber. What are the key activities that they are doing? Customer service, okay, cool, like taking feedbacks from customers, giving them, more amazing services and all of that. And people, marketing folks, and whoever is not into marketing also, they can also tell. I mean, it's not a marketing per se question. Everybody, Anusha, Shreya, and whoever is there. I mean, all the students, I can see few names, so I just mentioned a few. Keeping consistent touch with customers, yeah, that will come under the customer service only. Hiring more driver partners, right? I mean, recruiting drivers. So you can tell recruiting drivers, customer experience, right? So that is a key activity. Nice job. Amazing. I want more answers. Acha, Uber ka app you all use, right? Uber ka app we use, Uber ka website bhi hai. तो उसको भी तो बनाने के लिए लगते होंगे ना लोग, राइट? दैट इज ऑल्सो की एक्टिविटी. मोबाइल ऐप देखना है, मोबाइल ऐप बनाना है, मोबाइल ऐप में कोई ग्लिच ना आ जाए, उसका ध्यान रखना है. मोबाइल ऐप सही से काम करना चाहिए, उसका ध्यान रखना है. वेबसाइट उबर की सही से काम करनी चाहिए, अप टू डेटेड अपडेट होनी चाहिए, उसका ध्यान रखना है, राइट? सो वेब एंड मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट इज ऑल्सो वन एक्टिविटी. Service provider support, internal relationship, right? That comes under the customer relationship segment, right? Discount on rights, yeah, that also comes under the customer service thing. Cool. Very good guys. Next can be and payment gateways, yes, they have to take care of all these things also, right? Right, Abhishek? Cool. So I mean, मोटा मोटा अगर हम थोड़ा देख लें तो क्या है, वेब एंड मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट, ड्राइवर रिक्रूटमेंट, मार्केटिंग में कस्टमर एक्विजिशन, and then customer service activities like drivers ratings, incidents, customer experiences, service providers, support, internal relationship, whatever you guys have written, payment gateways, everything. So guys, nice. I thought only I am speaking and you guys are listening and maybe yawning, but now no, you guys all are active. That's super cool. So I'll just move towards and yes, all you folks mention pointers in this block, key activities. अपने block में, अपने paper में just mention the key activities that you will follow. The questions that you can ask here is, what is the resource used? Time, expertise, distribution of product, technical development, strategy, offer resources, all of that. So mention because I can understand, I can sense that you have understood the key activities part. तो key activities में mention this consulting, designing, maybe graphic designing सा कुछ ऐसा कुछ चाहिए, web development, baking, restaurant खोल रहे हो तो उसमें baking वगैरह का कुछ चाहिए, chef चाहिए, या उसका मतलब see चाहिए वो resources में आ जाएगा, chef चाहिए वो resources में आ जाएगा. You have to buy equipments, resources में आ जाएगा, but you have to use the equipments, you have to baking, right, cooking, ये सारा key activities में आ जाता है. Web development, cooking में आ जाता है, activities में आ जाता है. Next is key partners. So these are people in your network who can help you. Okay, people reading your business model canvas like to see that you are not a lone wolf starting from scratch. I mean, if you're going to basically, let's say you started, basic example I'll take. You started a restaurant, right? अभी मैं online मुझे खाना order करना है Zomato पे. अब मैं आपका restaurant देख रही हूँ. आपका restaurant है. अरे ये तो नया restaurant खुला है गच्चीबौली में area. So I stay in Gachibowli area. So Gachibowli area में this is a new restaurant that has opened. So what I'll check first? I'll check the ratings, right? I'll check because it's newly opened. There should be ratings, right? There should be feedback, customer feedback. खाना अच्छा नहीं है या cleaning अच्छी नहीं है, whatever. So I'll just read the feedbacks, right? If there are good feed, so ज़्यादा customer कब आएंगे आपके restaurant में, जब when they will get to know that okay, there were people who have already visited, there are people who have already ordered and they liked the food, right? So they can be the key partners. So यहाँ पर see, this is not the best example of key partners, but I hope you're understanding. They want to see that who is there to support you, who's there in the back end. They want to see you, the big companies. So that is key partnership was basically for the big companies. They want to see that they are not the only one who is signing up to help your business succeed. They want to see that okay, like see, बड़े-बड़े जो ये startups होते हैं, वो हमेशा they mention in their pitch decks that my co-founder is from Google, my another co-founder is from Amazon. He has a 13 plus years of experience. My mentor is on a leadership position at Google and Amazon. Or my another mentor, my another advisor is on a leadership position at Facebook. And being an investor, if I am an investor, I want to invest in that startup, I'll go for it. Because यार Google वाला mentor है उसके पास, Amazon का mentor उसे पढ़ा रहा है, Facebook का mentor उसे advise कर रहा है, like Facebook का head उसे advise कर रहा है, तो why? I mean, मैं क्यों पीछे रहूं? मैं उसमें जरूर पैसे लगाऊंगी क्योंकि उसकी growth पक्की है. I mean, there are high chances that the company will grow because the company is backed up by, there are so many big folks who are supporting the company, right? So these are the key partners. So I'm talking about the big companies. You can take छोटे HR consultants companies, ऐसे something. So okay, let's say एक छोटा सा example लेती हूँ. So let's say if I sell groceries to customers, ठीक है? Let's say if I am selling groceries to customers, मेरे को एक local, I may need a local baker to supply fresh bread to my store. So the local baker is my key partner here. मुझे ब्रेड खुद से नहीं बनाना पड़ेगा, मुझे कहीं से खरीद के नहीं लाना पड़ेगा, कहीं से खरीद के लाने में हो सकता है वो फ्रेश ना हो, So what I did, I hired a local baker. एक कोई local baker company है, कोई छोटी सी factory है जिसको मैंने pay उतना कर दिया monthly या yearly जैसा भी रहता है, और मैं वहां से fresh bread की मेरी supply होती है. These are the key partners, right? Yes. So you guys mentioned your key partners. I'll move ahead with the cost part. We are running out of time. This is the last section. I'll quickly finish it. The final step of the business model canvas is to ask yourself, how much is it going to cost to run the business? अब पैसा कितना लगेगा? सारी चीजें हो गई. Last में अब भाई अगर मैं इतनी activities कर रही हूँ, the resources I am taking, I mean जो भी resources में मेरा पैसा खर्च हुआ है, जो partnership में मेरा पैसा खर्च हुआ है, उसमें total मिला के कितना cost incur हो रहा है, right? What are the total cost, right? That you have to mention. So this includes some of the more obvious needs such as manufacturing cost, physical space, rent, payroll, जो भी हमने अभी तक key activities, key partnership और key resources में discuss किया, उसका basically उसका पूरा cost. Once that's done, you should prioritize your key activities and resources and find out if they are fixed or variable cost. आपको पता करना पड़ेगा कि कुछ ऐसे cost होंगे जो आपके fixed होंगे, मतलब अगर monthly आपका 10,000 का खर्चा आ रहा है किसी business को लेके, तो आप जानते हो कि 10,000 तो आना ही है. There will be some variable cost also कि like first month में maybe आपका ये 5,000 में आया, तो next month में आपको शायद वो 3,000 का ही पड़े, मतलब उस particular service में खर्चा, right? तो कुछ variable cost होंगे, कुछ fixed cost होंगे, that you have to define. How much does it cost to achieve my business model? Key activities, what are the cost of my key resources and key partnerships? Cost of my key resources and key partnerships. How much does it cost to achieve the value proposition for my customers or users? Are there additional cost to running a business? Any legal thing like a company को register करना पड़ेगा, right? So that is also a cost. Insurance कराना पड़ेगा company का और maybe employees का भी. Business का पूरा cost क्या है? ये सारी चीजें आपको you have to take care of it. So this is an example, guys. This is a business model canvas of Netflix. Just have a look. Netflix का business model canvas है ये. Customer segment is mass market. Netflix का कोई ऐसा audience base नहीं कि बच्चे ही देख सकते हैं या बुढ़े ही देख सकते हैं या teenagers ही देख सकते हैं या kids ही देख सकते हैं. That's a mass market for them. Key partners क्या है? Key activities, what do they do? Key resources क्या है? Cost कितना खर्चा पड़ रहा है? Revenue streams क्या है? Subscription is the revenue stream, right? I told you that Netflix में हम subscriptions लेते हैं. Channels, website, app store, affiliate partners, self-service platforms. These are the, this is the, also guys, I want you to see, what we are using now, we are using Microsoft Teams. I want all of you to go and check what is the business model canvas for Microsoft Teams, of Microsoft. You can say Microsoft also. You must be using Zoom also for, these calls. So try and search for my business model canvas of Zoom, Google, such platforms which you daily use, Zomato, Swiggy, Uber, inke business model canvas dekho, you learn in a much better way and try to relate also. So, and this is the business model canvas of Skype. I hope you have heard about this Skype thing, the video calling, I mean, it's somewhat like WhatsApp. So Skype, that's a business model canvas for Skype. I'll quickly run through this. So advantages of business model canvas is nothing but, it's easy to understand. The one and only advantages is it's easy to understand because the canvas is just on a single page. एक page पर है, सारी चीजें आपके सामने हैं, हर चीज आपने लिख दी है, तो it's very easy to understand. Focused, it's focused. You, as I said, आपको पूरा paragraph में नहीं बताना, आपको bullet points में the main key points you have to mention. So it's very focused. It removes सारे fluff, so it's no filler, it's all killer. So flexible, it's quick and easy to make changes. See, guys, अभी आपने पहली बार बनाया है, इसलिए you have made it on the paper. There are so many websites जिसमें आप online business model canvas बना सकते हो, and which is good. आप next time अगर आप business model canvas पे काम करने वाले हो, तो I would suggest you to use the tools. I'll tell you the tools also. There are few tools that I have also used personally. So उन tools का use करके बनाओ. अगर आपके business में थोड़े भी changes आते हैं, या project अगर आप project के लिए use कर रहे हो, तो project में थोड़े से changes आते हैं, बस आपको वहाँ पर update करना पड़ेगा. You don't need to, write in the paper only always. So because this was the, with me, this was the first session, so I asked you to make it on the paper. I hope guys, cost tak sabka ho chuka hai, the blocks. If not, please let me know if there's any doubt. Otherwise, after this session, also just work on it. This session is, it's a recorded session. You can maybe hear to it later also. So as I said, it's flexible. It's easy to communicate. Yeah, and these are the tools to, if you're planning to start a business, if you're planning to start a project, use these tools: Strategizer, Canvanizer, and Altexsoft. So these are 3 tools. There are hundreds of tools available for the business model canvas. But you can, I mean, I started when I started making business model canvas, I did it on the paper only. But जब मुझे और ज़्यादा information पता चली, okay, online भी available है, then I started using Strategizer. Many Strategizer and Canvanizer I've used. Altexsoft I've never used, but I've heard it's a good. I mean, it's a good platform to make business model canvas. So you can go for these tools. You just write it somewhere: Strategizer, Canvanizer, and Altexsoft. Thank you, guys. The session is done. If you have any questions for me, do let me know. I'll just quickly. Also, I mean, you can connect with me. This is my email ID. This is my LinkedIn profile. Do connect me with me. With me on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. If you have any questions, do reach out to me on LinkedIn only. If you have, the business model canvas, if you want to share your business model canvas with me. So, I mean, as I said, don't send it, akele. Maybe collate सबका साथ में एक file में मतलब, just collate all the files and send it together.
Sure.
Groups में भेजना is better, will be better. So, and just a minute. Nice. So, guys, cool. So the timing is over. If there's any doubt, do let me know in the chat section now. Also, I want to hear feedback here in the chat section as well. So ma'am has shared some feedback form also, that is good. But I want to listen to the feedback here in the chat section. Quickly, if you can tell me that how was the session, if I need to improve anything. I mean, that is for my understanding only, for my, to motivate myself. So please go ahead and give a quick feedback. And I'm done with the session. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you so much. Over to the team.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was very interactive and very interesting, and with practical, so many examples which are taken in the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And hope the participants also got the same thing. So they can give the feedback as ma'am has mentioned. If they want personally to give any feedback, they can also chat in the box. Thank you once again, ma'am. Ma'am and sir, the previous session was also good. The feedback form is posted in the chat box, students, which will be your attendance, to which the e-certificates will be sent. So all of you, please fill up the feedback form. I want to take honor to present the vote of thanks for today's impact lecture sessions. First and foremost, I thank the management, BVC, for giving us this opportunity to conduct this impact lecture session. I would like to express my gratitude to Principal Mrs. B. Neremati for her encouragement for BIIC. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our speakers for this session, Dr. K. Raghava Rao Garu and Mrs. Anupam Pandey, for taking their time out for their busy schedule to be present here and enlightening us with their knowledge and experience. I would like to thank the entire team of BIIC for their constant support in making this event a success. Lastly, I would like to thank all the student participants for your patient listening. And I'm sure there was a lot of learning through the session. Thank you once again, one and all. Have a nice day. Before you end the session, all of you, please fill the feedback form. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.